Welcome to the Not So Intellectual podcast. On this special edition, we're going to be starting an inaugural thing called the Lucha Critics. On the show today, I have Josh and
Hello.
Warren, and we will
Hello.
be discussing hardcore to the extreme. Who do you think is the most hardcore legendary wrestler of all time? But before we get to that, a lot of shit's gone down in the last few days. In particular, we'll start with the ending of AEW Dynamite,
Mm.
where Tony Khan took Meltzer Driver, and the Elite basically turned on Tony Khan. I honestly didn't expect that to happen. What do you guys did you guys get to see that?
I saw the clip of it and I've heard the discourse about it, but yeah, and I saw all the stuff of him during the draft of the NFL with the neck brace on.
Sold it. Oh yeah,
Yeah, so sold it, moving his neck all around.
dude's a legend. What about you, Josh? Did you get to see that?
I saw the whole thing with Jack Perry first, and then when the Elite came out, and saw that weird punch to the rib with the
Yeah, that was he pulled the punch. I think he was making sure that he wasn't really hitting the boss. That was funny though. Man
yeah.
sold
But
it though.
I would have gone for the clothesline better. It would have been more sold.
I honestly thought a clothesline was coming, especially I don't know if it's like because I saw it's similar to how we've seen with Dominic and his father Rey Mysterio kind of setting up a little bit, but maybe that's why they didn't go with the clothesline possibly.
Mm.
But I honestly felt a clothesline coming too. Did you guys
Yeah,
see what were you gonna say?
no, nothing. I was just agreeing.
So something just came out recently. So Vince McMahon sold all his shares to WWE, right?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like uh with the current, I guess, president or CEO of WWE is selling all his shares for TKO too. And what people are saying right now that I just saw is that he might be one of the names on Weinstein's list. So
Mm.
if you guys don't know, if you even saw this, um, Tony Khan compared WWE to Harvey Weinstein, and he compared
Mm,
AEW to Pepsi. And I'm not sure if he
horrible
knew.
analogies.
I'm not sure if he knew he was gonna be on the list, but shit is looking murky. Outside of that bullshit, wrestling has never been better. Like, especially in WWE. I am really excited to see fucking Triple H just go in and just make WWE what it should have been. It's
Yeah.
contemporary,
Oh yeah.
it's fucking violent, it's what is this? The Attitude Era 2.0, honestly.
Mm.
Have
No,
you guys
I
been watching like NXT stuff?
I don't I haven't been watching any NXT again. I know what happened, but I quickly just hear what goes on, but I haven't been watching NXT. I've just been sticking with Raw and SmackDown for the most part.
Nice, nice. What about you, Josh?
Yeah.
Um, I watch NXT like highlights on Instagram, but I used to watch a lot of NXT Black and Gold.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I used to watch a lot.
Yeah, back when Triple H had the reins.
Hmm.
Right now, isn't it Shawn Michaels that's basically taken over? Honestly, I think he's done pretty well. Like he has Carmelo Hayes. He's the one who kind of like pushed him.
Yeah.
We got Trick Williams getting pushed now to the main roster.
Yeah.
We see Lola
No,
Vice getting
vice versa
pushed.
that.
What happened?
Vice
Yeah,
versa that. Yeah, Trick Williams just won. Carmelo's off.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Great, great up and coming professional wrestlers that they have in NXT.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's definitely interesting where things are going.
What
Yeah,
do you
then the
you go?
draft me too.
Oh, that's right. The
Mm.
fucking draft is happening.
Yeah, I was just about to
Um,
bring that up too.
I didn't get to see SmackDown last night. What really happened? Can you any of you tell me exactly what went down?
Uh, Let me see. I have like a little thing right here on my phone.
Yeah. A lot of people stayed where they are. They introduced a new rule, which I think is great, is champions can't move.
Yeah.
So
That
there's
makes
no weird,
sense.
awkward. Even though there's no more SmackDown Raw title anyway, there's no more weird. Oh no, they're switching brands. Now we gotta switch titles over. All that awkwardness.
That yeah, that was always a little bit like, so what's gonna happen? They're gonna have to wrestle each other to see who's the best.
Yeah,
But yeah, this kind of solves that issue. That's true.
yeah.
Yeah, so I like
Uh,
the results right here for night one, basically. So like round one, Raw picked up Jey Uso and Seth Rollins,
no
which
Okay,
changes.
nice.
Yeah.
yeah. And then SmackDown picked up Bianca and Melo in the first round.
Smart. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
SmackDown has a Carmelo. I like that.
And then the second round, it was Braun Breaker went to Raw and
Oh
Liv.
shit.
Yeah,
I thought that was weird, especially with the whole idea of trying to fight over him and he
yeah,
choosing SmackDown, and then you're on Raw now.
yeah. And then round two was it was let me see, Randy Orton and Nia Jax went to SmackDown.
Damn, Nia
Which I
Jax. That's right. Okay.
Yeah,
I think she's going to be good in SmackDown if they keep Jade there. If they keep Bianca's still there.
yeah.
Um, they were teasing that in the
Yeah,
Royal
dude.
Rumble.
Jade versus Nia Jax is gonna be fucking good. That
Yeah,
should be interesting.
Yeah, and then round three was Ricochet to Raw and Sheamus to Raw.
Okay.
no changes there.
And then SmackDown, it was LA Knight and the Bloodline.
So
So
no
yeah,
changes for that round.
yeah, interesting. Everything kind of so far staying the same. The
Yeah,
call-ups are interesting though.
yeah. And then round four, SmackDown got AJ Styles and Andrade.
Oh shit.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah, and then
AJ Styles and Andrade.
yep, and then Raw got Chad Gable and his little stable.
Alpha
Oh, Alpha
Academy.
Academy.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
and they picked up someone new. I don't know if she's a NXT call up.
She was the NXT Women's Champion. I forget her name too. Um,
Roxy,
yes, yes.
Roxanne Perez.
No, no, not Roxy. Let me
No,
see.
Roxanne. Okay, I'm wrong.
Let me
Who
see here.
was it? I just watched SmackDown like 2 hours ago.
You
Let
know
me see.
who I'm excited to see more of? I saw a little bit of a evil Chad Gable. That shit was
Oh
sick.
yeah,
I like it.
his promo on Raw
Yeah,
was great.
Yeah, I like the way he called everybody on their issues.
Yeah,
I liked it. It was it's gonna be an interesting take on this character because yeah, dude, I feel like they've been kind of holding them back a little bit. They haven't really necessarily been using them to its full extent, and the trajectory of the possibilities of this shit. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
and it's a different type of heel with Chad. Like I know Chad's been a heel before, especially when Alpha Academy first started.
Hmm.
But this feels different. It feels meaner, which I'm all for.
Yeah, it feels more like he has like a chip on his shoulder, and he's just trying to like get rid of his dead weight. Should be interesting.
So I guess it's Kiana James.
Kiana James.
Yeah,
I don't know who that might be. I'm not quite sure that
yeah, neither do I.
is. All right. Well, that is the pretty much the current events of the
Do we not want to talk
landscape.
about
Ooh.
TNA?
Oh
Matt Hardy
shit,
showing
yeah.
up, or
Absolutely.
Broken
Thank you
Matt?
for reminding me.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy's back in TNA. Excited to see that.
Oh, he
Like,
says he's a free agent, so
Yeah, yeah. Which I'm for. Like, hey, let him go to different places. Let him
yeah.
have fun. Like,
do you guys think he'll
I
go to
mean,
WWE?
I wouldn't mind if he joins
yeah.
Howdy.
I feel it 50-50. I feel like we can see him make appearances. I feel like he'd want Jeff to come with him too for
I think Jeff
WWE.
has like a year left on his AEW contract, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they have that too. But no, I wouldn't mind seeing Matt Hardy back on WWE.
Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing the Matt Hardy 2.0.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy 2.0.
Yep.
That should be interesting. They kind of used them right there in AEW a little bit.
Yeah.
But we also had a couple of new champions too. We have John Moxley winning the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And that's fucking dope. He's the first man to ever hold IWGP, WWE, and AEW world titles. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
that's
remember
pretty
hearing that.
dope. That is pretty dope. What else? Anything else happen? Any other thing I'm missing here?
Carlito was found out to be the guy who took out Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You gotta
The
see
Carlito.
the footage
Yeah, I
that
see.
Santos showed. It's great. It's Carlito attacks him, goes out the door, and comes back and goes, "What happened?"
No, I have to check it. I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds so fucking
Yeah.
dumb. Awesome.
Yeah.
That was great.
Awesome, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get to the meat and bones of the episode here. Hardcore to the extreme. Now, let me just pull this up real quick because I have a little bit of that. Um, I I never really thought of this question until I went looking for it. And basically, hardcore wrestling was originated in Japan with promotions like Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling and Wing. It became popular in the United States with the introduction of Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, um, which started in 1989. Now, the person who founded Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, let me just pull this up for you guys. This and this and this. Now, let me do this real quick. All right. His name is Onita Sushi. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. And he's inspired a lot of people. He's in particular inspired John Moxley in a lot of ways, right down to his theme music. Now, this is some of the highlights of what he's done. He's done fucking. I think he's not necessarily started the exploding barbed wire death matches, but he definitely made them popular during the time.
Is that one of the Dudley Boys?
I don't think so.
I just saw
This
camo
is-
pants.
Now this man is he's done a lot of crazy shit in the wrestling biz, and this is my first. I guess my pick would be him right here. What about you guys? What do you have anyone in your list that you would like to present, or do you have anything to say about this man here?
I mean, I haven't seen too much of him. I haven't watched too much old school wrestling. So like I'll
Okay.
admit that's a blind spot for me. Like I know of it, but I've
Well, right
never
on.
yeah. Like I've always been starting at the Attitude Era and just moving forward.
I've
Yeah,
been
same with
on.
yeah,
Go
same with
ahead. Go
me
ahead, Josh.
with New Japan and all that stuff. Kind of on the blind side also with that, but I know what happens because I read what happens. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was more like the early '90s and on for wrestling.
Nice, nice. I'm honestly the same. I didn't necessarily start diving into like other promotions not until fucking Elite came in and like
Mm.
rejuvenated wrestling, honestly, for me. I started watching ROH, I started watching New Japan because of the Bullet Club and the Elite. And that's how I kind of started. I also started watching Dark Side of the Ring, and they
Mm.
talked
Mm.
about this guy and doing death matches. All right, who's next? Who wants us to present a name?
Well, for me, it's he has different personalities, but Mick Foley.
Mm.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was gonna bring him up. I have his book right here.
Nice.
Yeah, Mick Foley is the fucking man. He's been everywhere. And I have an actual clip of him as well. He was on my list as well. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys.
Like, this is him just going through the Hell in a Cell.
No, this is a little bit of the stuff in, I want to say, WCW.
It was just like this guy is a psycho.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hell yeah.
There was part of me that did not mind being in that environment because I knew I was good in it.
I've never seen that clip.
Dude.
I didn't know Mick Foley was in that clip.
You took everything I believed in and you flushed it down the damn toilet.
You okay?
Let me tell you, like he can fucking sell a goddamn anything.
Yeah.
Dude, that was amazing. I remember the crazy shit I remember when we talk about Mick Foley, the first thing that pops in my mind is him being pushed off Hell in a Cell by Undertaker and crashing onto the announcing table. That kind of is like locked in my mind. What would you say kind of pops up for you guys for when you think of Mick Foley?
I mean, I'm also thinking of his matches with Triple H, like Hell in a
dude.
Cell, or the Royal Rumble, where it was like
the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, like that bloody match. That was, I remember, like, was that the match where he got pedigreed onto thumbtacks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that. Thumbtacks are like always give me the heebie-jeebies when it comes to wrestling. The other ones, I'm like, I know how they could probably easily get away with that. Thumbtacks, like, no,
No, you
thank you.
can't fake thumbtacks, dude. And sometimes how they land, it's just like, okay, yeah, you're gonna be pulling thumbtacks out of your crotch for a little bit, and yeah, dude, oof.
I remember the thumbtack in his like forehead.
Yeah.
Just like chilling there for like the rest of the match. It was like, ugh.
I remember a Cactus Jack match. I don't know what exactly happened, but his fucking tooth is in his nose, and he's just smiling with blood kind of coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's when he faced Undertaker, and Undertaker threw him off the.
Oh, that's when he did it.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, that's
because like it. I hear like it was like it went down his throat, then back up his nose and out like that way. Like it was like the craziest way to get there too. It's like what?
Oh man, fucking wild. I remember he did a fucking crazy match with Shane McMahon too. That guy's another crazy fuck, but we'll talk about him later. Warren, who do you have on your list?
Well, mine is more of a group because I couldn't just figure out who to choose. I'll start with the Dudley Boys. And I didn't want to go with like the Hardys, and I'll include Edge and Christian, like all their TLC type matches. I know Dudley Boys were definitely in ECW, where I'm pretty sure they had more of their hardcore type matches.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
I also remember Bubba powerbombing Mae Young through a table off the ramp.
Yeah. No, I think honestly, when I think of the Dudley Boys, I think of fucking Spike Dudley's crazy little ass. No one really talks about him.
Yeah, him too.
And what is it?
All those bumps he took, missing the table and everything.
No, and then of course the TLC match.
Yeah.
The fucking iconic. It was the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudleys.
Yeah.
And yeah, let me see if I can find a clip. Oh, I found a clip. Hold on. Yeah, dude. Let me just pull this up for you guys. Go ahead and fast forward a little bit.
Please come in with the tag team titles. Hang Ray, and here comes as are the Dudleys for that. Andrew Christian, big match players.
And now the Dudleys in familiar turf. We got our first attempt at going for the belt.
Underneath the tag team title.
Was that Paul Heyman on the commentary?
I think so. I think this was the time when Jerry Lawler quit his wife for a bit.
Okay. Damn, dude.
Devon bringing the first table. And now Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy. Legend. How legendary.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's just do the craziest.
So it's something I noticed right now. I'm gonna let this play a little bit more. Hold on.
Oh, right. I forgot when Mac just landed on his nuts on the ropes.
Oh. Hey, speaking of Spike,
Yeah, right.
fuck yeah, dude.
A Rhino? I forgot Rhino was in
Yeah,
there.
Rhino was
I
just
forgot
that
Rhino
match.
was part of their group too. Hell yeah, Lita.
You know, that's your future boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're
I also know Devon's scared shit of heights, so he hated that spot.
oh shit. Right here, this is a crazy spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember Edge was saying like he had to like wait a second because he realized Jeff wasn't ready.
Oh,
Right, that's how they
okay.
win.
That's the
Rhino.
one.
Fuck you, it was always Edge and Christian who won.
Really? I thought no,
Yeah.
you're fuck, dude. No, that clip kind of reminded me of something. I made a joke about it earlier. I think I sent it to you, Josh. It's crazy how I guess brain damage and CTE has changed a lot of sports, in particular, like wrestling, because you don't see a lot of people taking headshots willingly. We only saw, I think it was Kenny Omega taking a headshot. Cody Rhodes taking a headshot too. And that's the only two people I remember in the last few years actual taking full on headshots.
Yeah, speaking of,
Go ahead.
I was like, speaking of headshots, and our other person we were talking about, Mankind versus The Rock in the I Quit
Oh, I remember
match, where The Rock just went nuts.
Fucking ballistic on his ass.
Yeah. Like,
Oh
this is too
yeah,
much.
dude, that was fucked. It was Rock versus Mick Foley, right? Or Cactus
Yeah.
Jack. Mankind.
Mankind, I think it was actually, yeah. It was like I Quit match too. Like he's handcuffed and he's just going to. I can't remember. Was that the match when they were in an arena just by themselves during like the Super Bowl, or was that an actual pay-per-view where there's actually audience members?
I think it was the actual pay-per-view. I remember the ending, they had an audio saying, I quit.
Yeah, which was previously recorded from like The Raw, previously Mankind saying what he's going to do to The Rock. So I remember that deal, the storyline, but I'm like, was this the empty arena match? Like that was a good match too.
Yeah, I found it, guys. So let me just pull this up.
Royal Rumble.
Completely out at
Oh,
that
yeah.
time.
I
Fuck
think
yeah.
that chair to the head made him knock out.
No, 100%. That one to the back, yeah, that definitely took him out.
Yeah.
Right. Who was next? I guess I was next here.
Yeah.
If my next person is another old school great and crazy as fuck as well. He's had matches with Cactus Jack and Mankind, and let me just do this real quick. Oh wait. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take this part out of the song. But yeah, this is just a highlight stuff of the stuff he's done around the world in general.
Yeah.
He participated in a lot of death matches, barbed wire death matches, fucking. I think he was even a part of one of the first exploding barbed wire death matches. There he is with fucking Cactus Jack trying to brand him. That was a hot iron branding match that they
Mm.
did. There he is, fucking wrapped up in fucking barbed wire. Yeah, man is no joke, no fucking joke.
Yeah.
Do you guys know anything about this man?
I remember his dumpster match with Mankind against the New Age Outlaws at WrestleMania.
Dude, I don't think I saw that one.
Oh yeah, no, it was it? Yeah, I think it was WrestleMania. I don't know which one it was. It was I think it was the year after the Shawn Michaels Tyson WrestleMania. So around then. It was for the titles. I believe the New Age Outlaws won. They put him in a dumpster and just pushed the dumpster off the stage.
Oh, okay. I think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
Shit. What about you, Josh? Do you know anything about this man?
Yeah, I know. Like I seen highlights of his old match, but one of his recent matches that I saw, I forgot it was at ACW One Night Stand, where he teams with Mick Foley to take on Edge and let me look it up. I know he teams with somebody at One Night Stand,
Dude, I
but
didn't know he was at One Night Stand. That's pretty cool.
yeah, but yeah, he was crazy. He had those crazy ass matches. Like I was like,
I
wow.
think I would put him up there as one of the godfathers of hardcore. Um, I mean, of
Oh
course,
yeah.
there's fucking Bruiser Brody, one of the ones, one of the pro wrestlers, old school pro wrestlers who kind of like was meshing the lines between reality and performing. And he would actually like go after attendants, people who were just watching the matches, and kind of would go after them. He would do that a lot in Japan as well.
Is this the guy who tried to kill his one wrestler when he was like when he threw him off? He was like hoping he'd just kill him, but it didn't.
No, I think you
Or is
may
that
be
someone
thinking
else?
of that's someone else. I think you're
Yeah.
thinking of New Jack. Damn, I
Oh,
forgot
okay.
about New
Yeah.
Jack. Okay, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to talk about New Jack. What's up, Josh?
So I kind of found it. It was actually Edge and Mick Foley versus Terry Funk and Tommy Dreamer at One Night Stand.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That sounds like a good ass match.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. We're gonna take a short little break just so we can set something up. I'll be right back.